Well, good morning and welcome to another dark day in Devon. This is the camera review number 5, and today I'm going to be reviewing the EOS 1D Mark IV, and that's the beast. Yes, it's got the built-in battery pack at the bottom, and it is a built-in one, it's not an extra one like on some of the other machines I've shown you. I'm going to be going through all the bits and pieces on it that I know of, and my opinion of this camera. Here we are, 1D Mark IV. That's the beast, and boy, this one is a beast. Like the 1D Mark II, which I showed you earlier on, this one is actually lighter in weight, believe it or not, and there are several reasons for that, one of which Canon has tried to make the camera lighter, and the battery is different, and the battery is like the 1D in one sense. It goes in the bottom there, as it did on the others, and of course on the battery grips I've got for the other cameras. Anyway, this is what the old girl looks like, and still one of my favourites, this one, and yes, I do use it. It's full frame. Let's get into some of the more technical details. It won't be too technical because I'm not that way inclined, but I'll tell you what I know. Well, actually what I'm taking a picture of again, I know it's all the same one on each video, but it's done so that you can compare for each camera, if that makes any sense. So you're taking the same photograph on each camera of the same thing, so you can see to yourself, yeah, this one's probably better than that one, or not, or whatever. Right, this camera's set on manual. F-stop is 7.1, 1/25th of a second. The focal length is 30, and the ISO is 50. I'll take the shot and I'll put it on the screen for you. Still using the same lens, 24-105 L series image stabilizer USM, as I've been using all the way through these reviews, and this one being number 5. We've got 2 more to do after this. Now on the back here you've got 2 screens now. The LED screen, which you can see there, is a lot bigger than it was on the Mark II, and below that there is virtually a copy of the screen that you've got on the top, almost, apart from it gives you cards there, because there's 2 cards in it, which I'll show you a bit later, things like that, folder. And then you've got at the bottom, you've got your bin button down there, functions and lock. That one there is your playback for your photos you've taken. Again, in here you've got your battery mode. It's not a touch sensitive screen, this one, it is not. That's a single shot aspect, AF points, ISO, manual, F9, as I said on the top, showing you the same basically, and a 1/250th of a second. That's not what I'm doing now, that's what I set the camera at last time I used it, and I do use this one, not a massive amount, but a reasonable amount. I still use it, and I do like this one. It's one of my favourites. On and off switch down there, not on the top like it is on most cameras. It's just twist switch there, on off. You got your wheel above, is here. Set button in the middle that's always blacked out and turns with the wheel for some reason, I don't know why. You can, this button here you can move things with, you can move your AF with it and things like that. up and down, left and right. And on here we've got AF on, and we've got like zoom buttons there, plus and minus, speak for themselves really. And down the bottom you've got the same again. That's for when you're doing a portrait mode and the camera's up on its tilted up to its side, so you can use it in that aspect. What I'll probably do is I might take a shot with that a bit later using the portrait mode and give you an idea of what it does. And this works the same on the battery handles that I've had fitted on the other cameras, and also again on the 1D Mark II. Cards. 2 cards in here. Being it was the flagship of the Canon range at the time. It's so cold I can hardly grip these. CF cards. It looks manky, that one, but it does work. Just a 16 gig, but I clear mine down every time I take a camera back, so that's all I need basically in that one. It goes in, clicks in place, and inside of that, standard SD card. Inside there, and just clicks in place. Shut the door. Done. Here's some relevant camera information. Viewing on the screen is pretty good, as you can see. It doesn't flip out, it's fixed, which is a pain in the neck, as is the AF, but they're about the worst 2 points of the camera. The AF points aren't very easy to see. They don't move around. I always go for the centre one again, like I did in the Mark II. It does seem to work, and it's a very, very good camera. It takes awesome shots. Well, I think it does for a DSLR, and I really, really like it. And my biggest gripe about it is the AF button. Right, picture down the park. 1/25 of a second. f7.1, the ISO is 50, and the focal length, because I'm short, it's 45. And I'll put the shot up. Right, I think I've got time for one more shot before I pack up and freeze to death. Right, on this side, apart from the battery release at the bottom, which I'll show you a bit, as I'll say later on, there's, in these slots, HDMI, and the other one is a audio, what does it say on there? I can't read it myself because I've forgotten like an idiot. No, it's an AV out, and above there there's a microphone socket. Then on here, the ones above this one, that one there is for a release. That one there is if you've got, you set it on bulb, for example. So you've got a timer, you can set the timer as long as you like, and it plugs in there basically. Yes, you can get remote ones, but personally I prefer the wired ones on these for the simple reason they're just easier and they always work. And the one at the top is also a mode button on here, which is that one there, which you can press, and that one there gives you your TV bulb, your AV and all that stuff. There you go, you can move it then by moving that ring round. If you press the AF and the mode button together, which is there as the arrows say, we press that, that gives us more of a range, so you can do that and slide it round. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take one down this wall so it looks like it's going into the centre of the shot. A bit of an experiment, but hey ho, you don't learn until you experiment, do you? So I'm going to give that a shot with this camera. I'm widening the aperture, I widen the AF points on it, so I can get more in focus. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll see the settings and I'll take the shot and put it up on the screen. Looks a little bit different. Anyway, I'll take it and put it up, you know, and give us your opinion down below in the comments. This is 1/13 of a second, f11, ISO is 50. I'll take the shot and put it up. I've taken it, so I don't know if it works. I'll try and show it to you if I can on the back. There you go, that's the raw file. I'll put it up and put it in Lightroom, and I'll show you the result at the end. Next aspect of this camera. If I can get my freezing cold fingers in here. There you go, done it. Twist that and pull it out. And there you go. That's the battery. Is the R3 and the R1 the same batteries? Oh, there it is. Yeah. LPE4N. That one fits and works on all of them. I've got an R3, so I know that fits. It works. Back in there. Clip back in place. Well, in case that last picture doesn't turn out very well, because after taking it, I didn't feel too happy about it. Anyway, now I'll come up here. Path between the trees. So if you have any of your trees, 1/25 of a second, f11, the ISO is 200, and the focal length is 50mm. I'll take a shot and I'll put it on the screen. Thank you. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed your look at the EOS 1D Mark IV. That's one of my favourite old cameras I've got, and I still do use it. I hope it's been informative for you, and you managed to get something out of it. And I will catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and by the way, if you've got any comments or questions, please leave them down below. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much.